Hi. All right, let's get this started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my bases and I'm going to grab that triangle. So I'm going to pull out that triangle. We're just going to start, and I'm going to kind of go through this part quickly until we get to the glue tabs and tongue locks. Which are the exciting parts, but I just want to make sure you have this in case you need it. So then we're going to go to, should be the, actually, yeah, it's the individual components. We're going to go to geometrical shapes, triangles. We're going to grab this triangle, drag it out, grab. And as you can see, when I'm putting them on, I'm putting it on the corners. So they automatically attach to these corners. You want that little blue light to show up. So we'll take another triangle, put it there since it's newly adjusted, and the final triangle. So we'll start with the glue tab because they like to layer this. So you kind of want to do your tongue lock holes last. So we'll go back to flaps, glue flaps. I'll grab this guy. He's a little big at the moment because we haven't scaled him up yet. Alright, we're just going to keep pressing OK. And see this one, if I were to start on this corner, it would be facing the wrong way. So I go to this corner, I add there. I pressed OK. And then let's adjust the parameters. So I went to parameters down here and we'll put this to 12 inches. So now this is looking more like what I was showing you earlier. So let's go back and go to compound components, our parts, and our tongue lock system. So this is, I know, the main topic. So we have two options when it comes to these. We have the centered and the offset. And generally, the centered is first and then the offset because they're the same type. Now, I'm going to grab and drag this like I was doing the other ones. And now it's going to give me this option. So it starts with the tab first and then it goes for the hole. So we'll want to grab this corner because we want it facing this way, right? So we grab this corner and rotate this corner out, and that's one tab. And then same thing when we go to our next part, we want to make sure, okay, this is the way we want it facing, so it tucks in. We will grab this corner and this corner. Press OK. And so we have that put together. And now, since you want two more locks, we're going to go to the offset. So I'm going to grab and drag this offset. And so we want it still facing this way. So we're going to grab this corner and this corner. And it's going to keep it on that offset. And it likes to mirror the holes. So as long as, you know, we're putting another one over here, it does that automatically. So we'll go grab the offset one again. We'll grab it here. What we'll do is mirror it so then it goes on the other side. So we'll grab the corner, and then do the same here. Alright, and it's the same thing all around. So if we were to go to the next one, we would grab this corner here and here. And then since this one is facing this way, it shouldn't face the same way on the bottom side. So we should make sure that it goes the right way, which there is no real right way. It's just that these should mirror each other because they're away from each other. At least that's in my opinion. And then, yep, we do the offset, just that same offset again. And it's a lot of stepping and repeating. So we're going to keep going. I'll do one more here. And then I kind of put it there already. And yeah, that's adding the tongue locks. It's a lot of grab, step, and repeat. So I'll do the long one again. And like I said before, I'm just hooking the corners in. And I'm just grabbing each corner of the triangle. And you want to be careful, make sure you're grabbing the triangle, because if you go a little too high, you'll grab the glue flap instead. But yeah, that's how to do the tongue flap. I also was playing around and I added some graphics to the triangle and kind of modified it. And yeah, this is what your product could look like once you put the graphics on it in Illustrator.